Hey guys, it's Allie, and in this week's video I'm going to be showing you my pen collection, so basically what I use for bullet journaling, everyday use, and then just what I've collected over the years. Okay, so the first ones I'm going to talk about today are the Crayola Super Tips. I use these all the time in bullet journaling. Actually, these are like the main markers I use for bullet journaling, and they're so super because they have a thin and a thick tip, and because of that you can do calligraphy and really cool things like that. I really like these because they add color, and because I got the 50 pack, so it's a lot of colors for like $12, so it's really cheap. The only thing I don't like about them is the lids sometimes don't match the color of the actual ink inside the marker, so to solve that problem I just numbered every single marker, then put a little mark up page in my bullet journal, which I'll put up here, and that way I can see exactly what the marker looks like on the page before deciding what I want to go on each spread. Okay, so the next ones are the Papermate Flare tips, and they just look like this. I got the 12 pack, I think, and that just comes with like black and then a whole bunch of different colors. And there's nothing like super special about these. They're like felt tip, I think. They have like a felt nib, and I just like how they write. They're kind of like a really thin marker, and so I really like how they write. I use the black one, which I don't know where it's at. It's probably in my pencil pouch. I use the black one for my everyday bullet journaling when I'm like actually bullet journaling, not like designing spreads. Okay, so the next ones are the Tombow dual tip brush pens, and I have the Brights packet. I have the Brights set, and this is the first set I got. This is the first set I have ever gotten, and I really like them. I really like these markers. They're so juicy, and they have two tips, so you can use like a thin tip, and then they also have the brush tip pen. And so the only downfall on the Brights pack set, whatever, is they don't have a black. So I just went out and bought a black one because you can buy Tombows individually or in packs. So it is cheaper to buy them in a pack, and that's why I did buy all those colors in a pack. And I just got this black one in by itself. And then I also have all of these colors because my mom loves to scrapbook, and apparently she's had these for years and they still work. So like years, I'm talking years, like 10, 7, maybe 10, maybe longer than that, long time, and they still work really well. Just some of these, the tips are frayed, so that's kind of annoying, but by like the juice and stuff, it's still like really juicy, and that's like really rare for markers. So these are like really high quality markers. And I just want to talk about this N95 real quick. This is my favorite marker that I've ever used because it is such a light gray. I can make like watermarks with it on my pages and then write over it, and I just think it looks really cool. So if you want like a light gray, I definitely recommend the N95 Tombow dual tip brush pen. I dropped a marker. Okay, so then my next one are my Food No Suki, don't know if I said that right, calligraphy pens. So they're just for calligraphy. And I have the hard tip and the soft tip. Got these in a pack on Amazon for $7, so they're really cheap and they're really high quality. I like the hard tip a lot better because it's easier to control than the soft tip, but I think the soft tip does give like a better calligraphy style, but I also use the hard tip. And then the next pen I have is the Uniball Signo white gel pen. I bought this pen because literally everybody goes crazy over this pen. They say it's so pigmented and it's just beautiful, so I got it and they were right. It is a great pen. It's very pigmented, and I definitely recommend it. I got a pack of 3 on Amazon for like $6, $5-6, something like that. So if you can tell, I love Amazon. I literally order everything from there, so I definitely recommend these pens. And then the next pens I have are the Pigma Micron pens, and I have them in all black, just different sizes. These are the pens that I use for designing the actual bullet journal spread, so I don't write with these. Like I said earlier, I write with the Papermate Flare tip black one, but when I'm designing spreads I use these because there's so many different sizes. So if I want to do something really big, I can use the bigger or thicker marker pen, or if I'm doing something really small, I can use a thin. And so my favorite one of these is the .05 because it is so very tiny. I think this set of this 6 is about $20, but I got it with a 50% off coupon, so they're about $11 with tax and everything. I think you can get them on Amazon for like $16 maybe, I'm not quite sure, but they're really good. They don't bleed through, and they write really smoothly, and they don't smudge pretty much at all, which is really nice. Okay, so those are all the pens that I use for bullet journaling. So then I'm just gonna go on to the ones that I use for like everyday use. So my favorite pen of all time is the Pilot G210 pen. It is, and it's probably just like a 0.1 pen actually, but it's just like a really thick pen and it's really smooth, and I really just like how it writes. I use this for Bible journaling as well. I literally use this for everything except for my bullet journal because it smears, so that's why I don't like using it, but I still really like how it writes. If I found a pen that was exactly like this but didn't smear, I would love it. But I also do have all of the other Pilot pens in the 0.7 or the 7 size, because this is what they make all the pretty colors in. I have like the basic colors that you can get. I just really like these for school when I'm like taking notes. They're good to have on hand. Also, I like use this for coloring in school when I'm in like anatomy and things like that. And then the last ones I'm going to talk about are my Sharpies. So I've been collecting Sharpies since I was like 14, maybe 13, maybe 15. I don't really know. It's been a journey. I don't really use them as much as I did because now I'm like into bullet journaling and sketchbooks, and I don't like how much they bleed through. But they are good to have for art projects where it's not in a sketchbook. So basically, I bought like a normal like big pack of like the rainbow colors, and then I also bought a like neon set, and then I also bought a set that was like 80s. And then for Christmas one year I got thin tip Sharpie markers, so that's why those are in there as well. And then I also have the silver and gold metallic Sharpies. So like I said, I don't really use these that much anymore except for like school projects, but yeah. Okay, so that's all that I have for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, go to my bullet journal setup video. I'm sure you'll like that one too if you like this video. But leave suggestions for me in the comments. Like this video if you want to see more. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.